Hey everyone, I hope you guys can see my screen now.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, first of all, let me give you a little introduction of mine first. So, my name is Amit. Okay, and I've also started my journey as a student back in 2017. So after that, I've completed my CCNA to CCI training in routing and switching. Then I've started working in networks. All right. And along with working as a network engineer, I'm teaching on weekends and after office like evening batches. So I've completed around 6 years in this field now, and I've delivered training of CCNA routing and switching, CCNP routing and switching, CCI routing and switching, then CCNA security, CCNP security. Before 2020 there was CCNA security also. Now Cisco has changed the certifications. Now we don't have CCNA security or CCNA, data center CCNA wireless. We have only one CCNA. So that's what like that's my introduction. All right, basic. So I hope you guys are working in companies, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
currently we are.
Yes, sir.
Is anyone like who is a fresher in this field? No one, right?
Ashwin, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I've been working in IT company, but that's the non-technical type. Like it's not been a pure technical.
Okay.
Basically, we are working for US clients. Okay.
Okay.
But we are working on like as a type of service now and other tools. We are working on the few queries. It is more than the help desk, but it is not pure technical.
Okay. Okay. No issue. Imran, your mic is on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am working as junior network analyst in Guest Tech since a few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Abdul?
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
morning.
everyone. I'm working in IT, but I was not I'm good in networking, so I want to learn networking. So that's the
Okay.
reason.
Okay. All right. And Akhil?
Yeah, I'm working as a NOC engineer now. So yeah, I have a little bit basic in networking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Vasa Varazu, right?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. Good morning.
I am working as a desktop support engineer.
All right. So, like, what are your job responsibilities?
Job responsibilities from I will do laptops or replacements, assigning customers. That's
All
all.
right. Thank you. And then we have Ivani. Can you hear us, Ivani?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. You're also
I
working?
am working in IT company, HCL, since 2 years, Firewall.
Okay.
Firewall, Palo Alto
Firewall. Palo Alto
Yeah.
Firewall. Oh, great. Then
But
we have-
I know a little bit about CCNA, but not that much clear. I want to learn routing and switching.
That's great. Great decision. And then we have Dars Patel, right?
Sir, actually, my name is Swati. It's with my son
Oh.
name here. Okay. I work for Cisco.
Okay.
I'm in testing, automation, and manual. I'm working with the next gen firewall,
Mhm.
Cisco firewall. I was purely in the telecom domain. So when I came to Cisco, my role was morely on the automation side. And then with some few changes, I fall in now core firewall testing. So I tried with CCNA in the in-house that they have training. With that, I was not comfortable to clear the certification. I have to learn more to clear the not only to clear the certification, but for my day-to-day job. So I know the firewall, but I lack myself behind in the routing and switching part.
All right,
Because
all right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why this course I have joined.
Good. We have then Dheeraj Kumar Sharma. Yes.
Sir, as I earlier told, I work in like entity data.
Okay.
I work for like this non-technical domain. I work for user account administration basically. We are working for the service clients and their queries for view applications in security domain.
All right. All right. Okay, thank you, Dheeraj. Then we have Ali. Just a little introduction, guys, then we'll start.
Hello.
Hello. Voice is not clear, admin. I think your mic is having some problem. Okay, please fix it. Yes, guys, just give me like a little introduction so that we can know better each other, right? And we can meet the expectations. So yeah, Ali, please. Are you working? I think. Okay, then we have Hers.
Hello, Mr. Amit.
Hello,
How are you
hello.
doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually working with the CA technology in the US. And currently I'm working like non-IT technology department, but I'm getting the training with the network department.
Okay.
And I know the CCNA routing and switching. I done with that part at 2018. But after that time, it's almost like 5 years before, so I did not get into it, so I forgot some things, but I want to refresh it for all these routing and switching for the CCNA.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will be learning together. Then we have Janendra.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So currently, I'm working with Tata Alex in Bangalore. I have experience, 7 years of experience, and I did CCNA certified in 2014. So later on, I have tried to make my domain in network itself. So due to some other issue, I got a job. A job was very hungry for that time.
Okay.
So I have joined immediately to IBM as a desktop support engineer, and slowly I involved with the desktop support itself. I could not get any job placement in network support. So by the time I forgot everything slowly. And finally, after joining with Tata Alexi, I got a perfect time and like 9 to 6, and I got the time. So I'm trying to switch the job from system admin to network domain, plus my career in network domain.
All right, you will be do it as soon as possible. Okay, not very now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think Jyotika. We have like 5 people left. Then we'll start.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So I'm Jyotika, and currently I'm working as a network engineer in Nova Networks here in Ottawa. So basically, I am already CCNA certified, but it's since long I have done that. So I'm here just for CCNA part. I mean, Probably I have chosen a combo for CCNA, CCNP, and firewalls. But the first part I'll be going with CCNA. Just wanna grab all the things as soon as possible because I have already done CCNA and I'll be able to, recap the things quickly. So I have so many expectations from this ongoing course starting today till the next 4 or 5 months, till the time I'll be onboarded with you guys. So I don't think that that's a good time to set expectations. Well, the management already knows, but all my, little thing is that I should be able to learn at, I would say advanced level, not a basic level, because I'm already working as a network engineer. So things will be, going parallel for me, studying the things and then working on your live labs and my own live servers from the company. So yeah, that's all what I wanted to mention here.
Thank you. Thank you, Jyotika.
Yeah, I have just done one project so far, in which I have deployed 2 Aruba 6200 switches, and the third one I'll be deploying on Monday, this coming Monday, but I'm not pro in that. But as much as I know, I'm doing that. So all I want is from Network Kings to, just make me, I would not say pro, but kind of an expert, so that I can survive in my job. So after this is done, I'll be, the networkings from Chandigarh will never be left alone. I'll always keep on referring good people to your company.
Thank you, Jyotika. You are at the right place. Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Hope so. Yeah, in the coming days as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Hi, my name is Kendall. Good morning to everyone. I did CCNA training a bit some 5 years back, but it's been a while, and I actually switched job professions to a public relations area. So I'm hoping to get back into CCNA and work around that. Public relations is, I think, is not exactly for me. So yeah, I was hoping to get back on the horse.
Thank you. Khushbu icon is this. Mankan Singh. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hi, sir. I'm working with the company. I'm working with networking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have Samyak Jain.
Hello. I'm a university student. I don't have any work experience, but I'm hoping to take and pass the CCNA and then apply for networking jobs after.
No worries. All right. Thank you. Then we have Suhail.
Hi, Amit Kumar. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Yeah, I'm working as an IT executive for hospital sectors from 2 years as IT executive for L1 support. I just want to learn CCNA. I just want to involve in a networking field.
All right.
मेरी ज्वाइनिंग 2020 में हुई थी 21 जनवरी.
Sorry.
21 जनवरी 2.
Hello.
Yeah, Suhail.
Yeah. As IT executive, I'm working in a hospital sectors from 2 years. I just improve my knowledge in a CCNA field. So I just hope from scratch you will start.
Yeah, we will be starting from scratch.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's start then. Thank you guys. Thank you for your introduction. So I hope all of you know that we are here for the CCNA demo class. Now what we call it, CCNA routing and switching, CCNA security, CCNA data center. No, we will call it CCNA 200-301. All right. Now this CCNA is not having any name. You just know it by ear. It's exam code, and the exam code is 200-301. So basically, guys, in 2020, Cisco changed the certifications because before 2020 we were having CCNA routing and switching. Then we were having CCNA, security. CCNA data center, CCNA wireless, CCNA voice, and say CCNA. We have like, for example, service provider. Like, we have multiple streams offered by Cisco. So what Cisco did in 2020, Cisco said that we have only one CCNA, right? And the CCNA is CCNA 200.301. Because now what Cisco wants that the upcoming network engineers should have the understanding of, or you can say the basic idea of each and every technology, right? So like in CCNA routing and switching, we used to cover basic IP addressing, OSI model, TCP IP model. Then we have the IGRP, basic OSPF, basic NAT, HSRP, right? So we have all the basic technology related to routing and switching part. Then in CCNA security, we used to cover that how we can secure our routers, how we can secure our data, how to secure management plane, data plane, right? Control plane. Then we learn about Cisco ASA and a basic idea of VPN, likewise. Then in data center, we learn about data center architecture like spine and leaf architecture. About like VXLAN, we use Lisp and VPC, all of these basic technologies. CCNA wireless. Now that wireless is now part of each and every network. If you're working in a company, you know that inside an enterprise network, wireless is everywhere. Wireless is so popular now because basically before, you can say 5 to 10 years ago, wireless was not that much developed. So nowadays you can get the equivalent speed and reliability with wireless connectivity as we used to get in wired connections. So when we compare wired and wireless, we were comparing it on the basis of speed. Now the speed is not the concern anymore, right? And that wireless is evolving day by day. So that's why wireless is also included in CCNA. Like we will be learning what is frequency, what is wavelength, what is speed, what is an access point, types of an access point, antenna, like how many types of antennas are there, what we are using, like which type of antenna we are using in an access point. All of these topics will be like covered in CCNA 200.301. Then basic idea of voice, like how we connect IP phone to a switch. Do we need to make any special configuration on the switch, right? CCNA service provider, like how we are connected to the ISP, how we configure NAT, how we can configure quality of service. So now in CCNA, we have mixture of each and every technology, guys. Okay. So let me show you what we are supposed to cover here. So this is, our syllabus, or you can say, CCNA 200.301. So we have, we have modules here, like module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5, and module 6. Then we have module 7 as well, where we are talking about the lab part. But now if we go to module 1 first. In first module, we will be learning about the network, like components. We will learn about the roles and function of network components. Network components means, like if we talk about network, what is a network? A network is a group of interconnected devices, as we all know, right? A network is a group of interconnected devices, and the devices are interconnected with the help of some sort of media, like wired media or wireless media. So now in network, we have devices, guys, like we have routers, we have switches, and then we have layer 2 and layer 3 switches. In the initial days, we were only having layer 2 switches, but now we have layer 2 and layer 3 both. And we'll see what is the difference. Why do we call it layer 2 or layer 3? Then we have servers, right? And we have endpoint and access points. Endpoint means the end user, like your Windows machine, your Mac OS, your Linux machine, CCTV cameras, your server, printer, all of these are known as endpoints. And then we have access point also. Access point is the wireless router. Access point is also known as wireless router, because network components are the main, part of the network. Then we have network topology architecture. Guys, it is very important topic here. You'll say why? Because see, if you will be working in the networking field, you will be working as a support engineer. You will be working as a support engineer. 1 minute, Jyotika. And you will be working as like implementation engineer, right? So if you're designing a network from scratch, you should know that how we can design a network in better way, right? And if you are already working on a network, like the network is already built, you are just working on it. So you should understand the flow of the network, like how the devices are connected. What is the topology of the device? How we can connect the devices in a better way so that we can optimize the network performance. All of this stuff, right? Yes, Jyotika. Any question here?
Yeah, I just have it out. So you said that APs are the wireless routers, right?
Yeah.
So it functions the same as a normal router, but it is just a wireless router, right?
Yeah, there's like difference between a normal router like we use in our networks and the wireless router. But yeah, it's most of the time it's working same, right?
For example, we have a single network. So it will either contain a router or an AP, or it can be both of those at the same time.
So it depends. Like if you talk about a small office, home office network, so then in that case only access point is enough, right? Like right now I'm connected with my Wi-Fi, so I have only one Wi-Fi router.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi router is doing what? The Wi-Fi router is giving me an IP address. The Wi-Fi router is providing me the connectivity, as well as the Wi-Fi router is doing the NAT, right? Network address translation. Yeah.
So my question was that if it is a big organization, so it will have a router, not an AP, or it can have both of those in the same network.
We will be requiring both of them, Jyotika, because you know that access point is just an extension of wired network. If you talk about enterprise networks, so access point is just an extension of the network, right? So it will be inside the, inside your enterprise network. At the edge, we will be having big routers and redundant routers as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Then guys, in network topology architecture, we have 2-tier architecture. We have 3-tier architecture. All right. We have spine and leaf. So basically 2-tier and 3-tier, we are talking about the enterprise network, or you can say LAN network. And spine and leaf network is used in data centers. Spine and leaf architecture is used in data centers. Okay. Then we have WAN, wide area network. Like all of you guys, right? I'm in India right now and I'm in Gurgaon. So you are also at various locations, but still we are connected. So this is my home, right? This is your home. This is other homes, like all of you guys. So we are at the various part of India and outside of India also, right? But still we are able to communicate with each other. Still we are able to exchange the information. How is it possible? So basically in between we have, very big service providers who are offering us the connectivity at a very less price. In India, internet connectivity is, that, so not expensive. So like it is Jio, it is Airtel, it is Vodafone Idea. So we are somehow connected with this help of this internet service provider, and we are able to communicate with each other. So this thing is known as wide area network, this whole, right? Because all of the LANs are connected with each other with the help of these service providers. So we call it wide area network because it is covering a very large area. And we will be talking about and sessions like what is local area network, what is wide area network, what is the difference here. So we will be covering all of these topics. Then next we have SOHO. What is the meaning of SOHO? SOHO stands for small office, home office. Here SOHO stands for small office and home office. All right. Then we have on-premise and cloud. So basically, cloud is also is a very hot topic and in demand. So guys, we have two types of deployment of like if you have a server. On-premise means it is in your organization, inside of your organization. You have to take care of the connectivity, power, backup, all of this, right? Cooling, even cooling also. But if you use cloud means that we don't have something behind the clouds. It is just a term, right? Why do we call it cloud? Because we don't know what is going inside. We just see the cloud here. So similarly, we have cloud technologies where we will be paying to a service provider. That service provider will be giving us servers, or you can say the resources, so that we can achieve our requirements or fulfill our requirements. All right. So we have like on-premise deployment and as well as we have cloud. So what we'll be covering here, we will be covering both, like what is the benefits of on-premise and what is the benefit of cloud. What are the disadvantages of on-premise, right? This will be covered in network topology architecture. Then we have compare TCP to UDP. Now TCP and UDP are very, very important, you can say protocols in the field of networking. Most of the traffic is TCP based, but we are also using UDP to transfer data between machines. So these are the two actual protocols who are responsible for data delivery. These are the actual protocols who are responsible for data delivery from one machine to another machine. IP version 4 and IP version 6. Now, all of you guys, I think all of you have a basic idea like what is an IP version 4. If you see in India, like we have 40 to 50 crore internet users nowadays, right? But I'm damn sure that only 1 or 2% of them know that there is an IP address, because the whole process is so transparent that the end user is not aware about the IP addressing or the behind the scenes technologies. But IP address is still there. And in IP address, we have two versions, IP version 4 and IP version 6, right? So if we go to our machine, for example, this is my machine. If I go to the network adapters, this is Wi-Fi adapter. And if I open it, status and details. Status and details. So all of you can see here that my device is having an IP address 192.168.0.180. This is the subnet mask. And now if you guys will check, all of you might be having the same subnet IP address, right? You can also check it from command line, ipconfig. So here you also can see that IP address is there, right? IP address on this adapter, IP address on Wi-Fi adapter, IP address on VMnet 1. So the device is having an IP version 4, but IP version 4 was completely exhausted in 2011. So now we are having IP version 6 also, right? So IP version 4 and IP version 6. Then compare IP version 6 address types. Like we have types of communication, guys, unicast, multicast, broadcast. So on the behalf of that, we will be having IPv6 address type also, right? Switching. Now, switch is a very important device here, which we will be covering in detail. Like what is a switch? How does it look like? How we can access the switch? How we can make the configuration, right? How a switch will forward the frames. The whole, like you can see the whole conversation will be seen. Don't worry about this. Then after this, we have module 2. In module 2, we have network access, where we will be discussing about few other technologies like access port, what is default VLAN, what is connectivity. So we will be connecting 2 or 3 switches together. Then we will be configuring access ports, trunk ports. We will be seeing the default connectivity, like how the traffic is flowing through the network. STP, guys, after few years, you will not see STP in the networks. I'm not talking about the existing networks, but in coming years, if a company could afford, the company will not be configuring STP in their topology. Okay. Even if you guys know about a controller, Cisco DNA Center. So basically, DNA Center is an automation controller which is used to configure or create an SD access, software-defined access networks. So you will see that if you have deployed DNA Center in your network, you will not be dealing with spanning tree protocol. Okay, but yes, we have spanning tree protocol in CCNA, and the existing networks are also using it, and it's a very important protocol. Then we have wireless LAN, as I was telling you guys, right? Because we have LAN, local area network, then we have wired LAN and wireless LAN. So basically, we are using wired technology as well as we are using the wireless technology. Where we talk about what is an AP, what is a WLC, AP management and WLC management, wireless LAN connection, access connections, what is SSH, HTTP, HTTPS, LAN access, and wireless LAN advanced settings. This is our module 2. Okay. Then we have module 3. Where we are talking about IP connectivity, routing, protocol code, what is an IP prefix, what is network mask, what is the next hoop. Because this section, sorry, module 3.1 is covering the routing table. Then we have router. So basically, router and switches are two different devices. So a router is making the forwarding decision on the basis of IP address, guys. And by default, a switch is making forwarding decision on the basis of MAC address. All right. They are like totally, you can say, different devices. So here we will be covering that when a packet will be received on the router, how router will treat this packet. What are the steps taken by a router to forward it to next device. All right. Then we have static routing here. So all of these topics are part of routing or part of, you can say, router. Like we have discussed VLAN, STP. So all of these technologies are part of switching. Likewise, we have static routing, which is part of a router, right? So default route, network route, host route, floating route. Like in real networks or in our real life, we have routes, right? Like this path is going to sector 14, sector 15, or this like on this city or this city. We have route, right? And nowadays we are using GPS. So GPS is telling us that how you can reach to your destination. Similarly, on the internet, we have the IP address. So how we are able to reach from one point to another point? It is because of IP address plus IP routing both. Then we have static routing and OSPF. Now, guys, if you talk about 2020, before 2020, we were covering RIP as well as EIGRP. But now Cisco has changed the certifications. Few like additional things has been added, as well as a few things were removed. So now we have OSPF version 2 only here. We are not talking about EIGRP or RIP at the CCNA level. IP services. In first, we have NAT. Guys, for example, this is your home Wi-Fi, right? So this is your wireless router, and you have 8 to 9 people in your family. All of them are using the same Wi-Fi router, right? But still they are able to reach to the internet. So this router is doing what? This router is using a NAT, a technology, which is used to translate the identification of a machine, identity of a machine. So the IP address will be translated. We will be covering it in detail. I'm just giving you a overview. Then NTP, network time protocol. So basically, guys, in networks, many things are dependent on the timing, right? Like I can say, if this is my 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., this is my office timing. So please don't allow any YouTube or Netflix access in this particular time period. AIGRP will not be covered. Yes, Jinendra, AIGRP is not part of CCNA now. Okay. Yeah. DHCP. DHCP and DNS. These two protocols, or you can say these two servers are the, you can say, live server, right? If you think about an end user, because what we are doing here, at the end of the day, we are doing all of these things for an end user, right? So end user wants to access the internet without any hassle, right? He is paying for it. So you don't want to learn about anything like, okay, if someone wants to access internet, you will say that you have to learn IP addressing, you have to learn DHCP, you have to learn DNS. Nobody will be interested to use the internet, right? So we want to make it user friendly, and in which we are getting help from DHCP and DNS. Like, for example, I'm just giving you an example, guys. If I'll ping www.google.com, so traffic is going to 142.250.192.196. I was trying to ping this IP, this name, but I'm getting a response from this IP address. So basically, nobody knows what is www.google.com. My router does not know what is google.com, right? But end user is familiar with this thing. As we already have subnet calculator these days, so why there is a need to go through subnetting? See, Jyotika, to understand it better, right? You can calculate it through subnet calculator, but you should have the idea of what is an IP address, what are network bits, what are host bits, how things are changing, how things are working, right? So that we can understand it better, and we can troubleshoot it better, and we can also design the network in coming future. So subnet calculator is just for help, and that's, you know, great. But we will be learning about the IP addressing fundamentals. So we were trying to ping www.google.com, but now we are getting a response from this. So who's working behind this? DNS, domain name, right? Domain name, system. How my device is getting IP address is totally transparent for an end user just because of DHCP. DHCP is working behind the scene and my device is getting an IP address. Then we have SNMP and Cisco. Then we have SNMP and Cisco. So guys, you know that SNMP. What is the role of SNMP here? SNMP is used to collect the network log messages, and SNMP is like simple network management protocol. So SNMP was used to push the configuration to retrieve the data from the devices so that we can troubleshoot it better, right? For some time, like if you are getting a packet drops, so you'll need log messages like why the device is behaving in this way. So SNMP and Cisco. Functions of SNMP, network operations and use of syslog features. Then we have per hop behavior, quality of service, QoS. Now quality of service is very, very important and real-time topic. What does it mean by quality of service? Like how a packet will be treated in the network. Like we have in real-time in real world, VIP, very important person. So for example, if someone is president of a country like Donald Trump, so he will be getting the security, right? But being a simple citizen, I'm roaming around without any security or without any fear, right? And if the president will go somewhere, he will not be waiting in the queues. He'll get the priority. He will be served first, right? Similarly, we have quality of service in networks, but quality of service is, you know, it's dependent on some other things. We don't have such election like this is president or this is a normal citizen. We have type of traffic like voice traffic, video traffic. So we are supposed to give priority to voice traffic. We can't keep it wait in the queues, right? Then TFTP and FTP. These are two protocols. These are used to exchange files between devices. security fundamentals. Because security fundamental is, you can say, a very important part. In the initial days, security was not a biggest concern, but if you come in 2023, network security is the biggest concern nowadays. Companies are willing to pay, a big amount for a secure network. So that's why we should know the basic idea of security fundamentals, like what is a threat, what is a vulnerability, what is an exploit, mitigation techniques, right? Security program elements. Like, see, only network security is not the challenge. We have to train the users. We have to train the network engineers, right? And we also have to control the physical access control. VPN, virtual private network. So, VPN, virtual private network. We have site-to-site VPN as well as we have remote VPN. Like, that in Corona time, in pandemic, most of the guys were working from home. Most of the people were working from home, but they were able to access the company resources. So what they were doing, they were connecting to the company resources with the help of VPN. Okay, so define remote access and site-to-site VPN. Then security features: how to secure DHCP, what is dynamic ARP inspection, what is port security. All of these are layer 2 features. Wireless security also. Wireless protected access, wireless protected access 2, wireless protected access 3. Wireless protected access PSK. Here PSK stands for pre-shared key. Like if you want to connect to my network, this is my home Wi-Fi, right? So what we do, guys, we configure a simple password here. For example, I've configured Cisco @123. So whenever this user will try to connect to my Wi-Fi, the home Wi-Fi router will ask the password, like what is the password? So this user already know that the password is Cisco @123. So in this case, you can see both of the parties are already aware of the password, and password is Cisco @123. So most of the time we are using PSK, but in a very secure network, username and password is being used. Okay. Then this is something interesting, exciting, and can say challenging, because when I was I was a student, I've seen most of the guys were from software background. They were like, we don't want to code, we don't want to learn scripting or Python. No, but when 2020 came, Cisco changed the certifications, and Cisco has added few automation techniques, and you can see the programmability in their courses. Now Cisco is offering you a separate, or you can say dedicated certifications like DAVNet, right? But Cisco has added basic automation and programmability in CCNA, CCNP, and CCI level. So here we are learning about the network management, like explain how network automation impacts the network management, how we are doing it today, how we are managing the networks today, and with network automation, how we can optimize the network performance and as well as the network management. Then controller based and software defined architecture. See guys, being a network engineer, don't have to worry about the scripting. Most of the times you will be getting tools, you will be getting the controllers which are already developed by developers. We just have to learn that how we can use that controller to manage our network. So we have the controllers like for local area network, or for enterprise we have DNA center. For SD-WAN, for like wide area network, we have Cisco Viptela solution. In data centers, we have Cisco ACI. So we already have the tools, we already have the software. We just have to learn that how we can use these softwares or these controllers to manage the network. We have control plane, data plane, and we have APIs also. Application programming interface, like what is northbound API, what is southbound APIs. Can we please start the course with understanding on Ethernet frame? We will be covering, okay, that's but we will be following a sequence so that each and everyone can understand it. Okay. Yeah. Device management, compare traditional campus device management with Cisco DNA center. So it is asking you to compare like how you are managing the devices today and how will you manage after DNA center. Then what is REST based API, representational state transfer? What is REST API? CRUD. CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. It is working very similar to HTTP and data encoding like XML, JSON, all of these data modeling languages. Puppet, SAP, Ansible, right? I was talking to you guys. So Puppet, SAP, and Ansible are what? They are management tools. JavaScript object notation, JSON. So we will be covering JSON and XML, and we'll see what is the difference. Like what is JSON and what is XML, and what is the difference between them. Then in module 7, we have the industry-oriented lab practice. Palo Alto firewall, Nexus switches, routers, right? We have switches in which we can practice CCNA, OSPF. So area 1, area 2, area 3. Again, we have a topology in which we have, internet service provider. We have OSPF also. We have Ether channel. We have VLANs. So all of the technologies are combined here. Then we have Palo Alto firewall again. Here you can see this is a very big topology. So you can practice all of the topics which you have learned. So guys, what we will be doing, first of all, we will be practicing each and every topic separately. Then we'll create a big lab and we will be implementing all the technologies over there. So you can see. All right, guys, this is what we are supposed to cover in CCNA 200-301 and at the end of this course, you guys will be having the correct understanding of network. If you guys have any question, please feel free to ask. You teach Palo Alto firewall as well? Yes, Network Kings teach Palo Alto firewall as well. Okay. But I'm not teaching firewall. Not in CCNA, Jyotika. Okay.
What part of networking is it in? Separate firewalls or in CCNP?
It's a separate firewall. PCNSC, right? There's a separate certification for Palo Alto.
Okay.
Will there
the
be exams?
firewall part will be covered under the basic things, right?
Like what is ASA? Yeah.
Okay.
Will there be exams? Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, you'll be covering the ASA in this, basics of ASA?
Like I can give you an introduction of ASA, like what is ASA, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. That's all, Jyotika?
Yes, that's all.
Okay.
I do have some things to discuss, but I guess I'll be able to discuss it once this demo session is done.
Okay. Will there be exam specific preparation? Yes, Samyak, the whole this certification is designed as per the exam blueprint. Okay. So when you'll complete this course, you will be able to go for the CCNA exam also.
Okay, so you will be doing some dedicated session for preparation itself.
See, I can let you guys know the questions and answers. Okay. Yeah. Any questions, guys, from me? Like I've done. Okay. That's all from my side. If you guys have any questions or any doubt, please feel free to ask regarding this training. No confusion? And the yeah.
Expo this site.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I'm from accounts payable department, and now I'm moving to like network department. Means
Okay.
area. So I need some more knowledge about network and basic knowledge, because as you told us, like all the modules are very upper level for me. So
No. See, that's why we are here. That's why we call it CCNA. The full form of CCNA is Cisco Certified Network Associate. So we will be covering from like very basic to advanced. Don't worry, okay? Like what is a network? How does it like an IP address look like? OSI model, TCP IP model. So we'll be covering it from scratch. Don't worry.
okay.
How we can get the access for the lab? How the management will tell you all of these things. Okay, how will get the access?
Sir,
All right, guys. Yeah.
sir, how about IGP, BGP, MPLS? These all introduction will be there or not, or any lab related to?
See, that's an advanced topic, guys. Okay.
Yeah, at least if we get at least basic or one lab means it would be great for us.
See, for say like for MPLS and for you have asked for what?
MPLS, IGP, and
Yeah, IGP is here.
BGP.
IGP is here. In IGP, we have only one protocol, which is OSPF. Okay.
Correct.
I can give you basic idea along with OSPF, like what is BGP, but we would not be able to cover it here. Okay. For that, we have
Yeah.
CCN. Yes.
Yeah, then that's fine then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Are you covering AAA? Hers, 1 minute. Hers, we will be covering AAA. Okay, what is AAA and what is the benefit of configuring it? What is the difference between CCNA and CCNP? CCNP is advance of CCNA, you can say. So in CCNA we have topics. In CCNP we have new topics also, and we have the detail of each and every topic. Like we are learning about OSPF here, but we are not learning OSPF in the detail, like each and every part of OSPF, because OSPF is a very big protocol, right? OSPF version 2, OSPF for multicasting, OSPF version 3. So all of this part will be covered in CCN. So CCNP is professional level certificate, which is advance of CCN. Yeah, someone was asking something. Yeah.
Tomorrow I have a class.
What?
Tomorrow I have a class. You're starting from tomorrow.
The management will inform you guys about all of these things. Okay. Like when we will be starting the class, what will be the timing, and are we getting SD-WAN introduction? Yes. I decide, are you going to give task to do on each topic after completion of this the topic? Yes, admin. I thought you are from the team. I think I thought you are from the networking teams because your name is admin. Okay. Please say it. Yeah.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes. Please.
Yeah, hi sir.
Hi.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sir, my
morning.
name is Nasir.
Yes.
Actually, I am from the payroll department. I moved in the networking department.
Okay.
So in this CCNA 200-301, so we got the overview about you. And in this one, you have mentioned that the RIP V1 and V2 and EIGRPF has removed. So
Yes.
we can we get the knowledge about this one also, these two topics?
See, because that we have to cover other topics also. Like security was not part of CCNA, right? Now we are covering security. Wireless was not part of CCNA, so we are covering wireless because Cisco has changed the certifications, right?
Okay, but
So
somehow
we will not
can
be
we
covering
get
RIP
the
here.
knowledge
Yeah.
about this one, RIP V1, what is RIP V1 and RIP V2, and also the EIGRPF?
So AIGRP is included in CCNP,
okay,
but RIP is completely removed. Okay.
No. See, I am asking as an interview perspective of him. So if interviewer asks that question about the RIP, what is RIP V1, RIP V2, what is the hope count? So these things we should also know about.
Nobody's asking RIP nowadays. Okay, Nasir. Nobody's asking RIP nowadays in companies. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
And if someone is asking, Rip, you should not join that company. Okay.
And
How long
on
will
this,
CCNA be completed in? CCNA will be completed in, you can see like on weekends, it will take around 8 or you can say 15 to 20 weekends. Okay.
okay, and what about the duration? Is it 2 hours or 1 hour per day class, Saturday, Sunday?
And on weekend, it will be around 2.5 hours.
Okay, 2.5 hours. That's great.
Because
And
2 hours is
timing
not enough.
is it 9 or 10 timing?
You guys will be updated with it information. Okay, you guys will be informed. Don't worry.
Because actually I am doing night shift too. So I just
Yeah.
woke up. I slept morning 4. I just woke up. So it should be the management asked that it is 10 a.m. But
Yeah, the management
10
will inform you about the timing and all of other things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, we will go through in detail for each and every topic of module. Yes. Yes, Abdul. CCNP and RC will also be taken by you. Right now, we will be covering CCNA only. Okay, admin. CCNP and RCs are something else.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, feel free to ask if you have any questions for me. Otherwise, that's all from my side. Okay. We will be starting the session very soon. And I'll see you guys. BGP, I'll introduce you to BGP guys, but not the detail. Okay. What would course duration in months? See, Jitendra, the management will inform you about the course duration, the timing, all right? How you guys will get the lab access and the videos also, the recorded sessions. Don't worry about it, all right? Yeah. If you have any question regarding the module, like what we are covering, what will be covered, so you guys can ask.
Hi, sir. We are going
Hello?
to cover OSPF configurations also, right? Like
Yes,
how?
yes.
Okay.
Of
VLAN,
course.
VTP, and R switching
VLAN
concepts.
configuration, but you said BTP, but VTP is not part of CCNA anymore, okay? But we have the
Okay.
VLANs.
VLANs, okay.
Yeah.
And BGP, MPLS, you will give just if, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Jyotika, you raised hand. Yes.
Yeah, I just have a question that you'll teach how to configure switches, right?
How to configure a switch, how to configure a router. Okay.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, configuration is not the same for all the models of devices, right? So HP has a different configuration and Aruba has a different, Fortinet, Cisco, all those have a different. So you'll be teaching it differently, or it's
No,
how will that work?
Sorry to interrupt you, but CCNA means Cisco. We will be talking about Cisco devices only, okay?
Cisco devices only. Even in CCNP as well?
Yeah, CCNP is also CCNP means Cisco Certified Network Professionals.
Yeah, that I know. But what I'm confused right now is that if we'll be working, if we'll be learning only on Cisco devices, but companies don't only use Cisco devices only. They have a combination of other models as well, right?
And that's why we have specialized, training for all of these modules. And you know that the idea is same. If you're working on Aruba, if you're working on Palo Alto, the idea is still same. You just have to learn the CLI part, but the idea will remain same, right?
Yeah, I tried that as well. And it's been so many times that whatever command I'm using on HP device, that does not work on Aruba and vice versa. So help command should work, right, in that case?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. Then it was nice connecting with you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. All right.
Yeah, hello, Imran this side. I have just one question.
Yes.
So, which is like as now we are learning like related to routing and switching, right? So I work for the 5-star hotel. So I have seen some cases like which we have to. I am a junior level, so I have to, in case if I reach some query which is I am not going to handle, so I have to escalate this to the senior department. So no, I'm learning this to get to that position, like on senior level. So I just have one question. So is it contains like, the media parts as well? Like,
Yes.
okay, some staffs used to call us like by saying like Netflix is not working, or particular channel is not working, or TV is not working, or Fire Stick is not getting connected. So even we can deal with these cases, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Samir, welcome. So thank you so much, guys, for your time. Okay, we will be starting very soon. I'll see you in the class. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good day ahead.
Amit,
Bye. Yeah.
Amit.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
yeah, for the classes, live classes, we need to give some classroom ID for that.
See, all of these things will be taken care by management. Okay, don't worry.
Oh, okay, okay. Then.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Abdul.
But tomorrow class is there, right? Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, the management will inform you about the classes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye, Akhil.